2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Windsor Gardens or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
I am so fresh. Can I tell you, this is your reminder that sleep is a superpower.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't give it enough, we don't honour it enough.
Yeah.
And then by mistake, when you get a good night's sleep, you wake up and you're like, oh my God, I'm amazing. My life is amazing.
Everything is great. I'm like that at the moment, but with exercise, and I'm insufferable, I know, but I was like, today I feel good, and I've been kind of working out every day, and I'm like, I hate that it works.
I don't like calling it exercise because there's a lot of very bad connotations for a lot of people that live in bigger bodies and in, normal sized bodies with the word exercise. I like to use moving your body.
Moving your body.
When you move, it's good. When you sleep, also good.
Yeah,
Also,
true.
And you know what? Lately, I've been eating like, someone who speaks like this and lives in a van. And I have to stop that because that doesn't feel good either. There's been a lot of drive-through moments.
Has there?
Yeah.
Of which particular chain?
I've just been so busy. Look, at the moment, it's 2.
Okay.
McDonald's, our favourite restaurant. But
Best restaurant in the world.
I have. I've made the leap to KFC. And last night at 8:30, my dinner, 8 o'clock, my dinner was a little burger, a little crispy burger from KFC.
From the Colonel.
And I've never had one before, and it was so delicious.
Don't. Now I really want KFC and I just can't.
No, you cannot.
No.
Anyway,
Hey.
that's the next thing, nutrition. I've got my sleep done, I've got my moving, and then...
And you've got your fashion sorted in 2025. You're
Oh my
serving
God.
looks every day.
I know that we need to move on, but I'm wearing today a pair of pants. They look like proper pants. They're from Lululemon.
Yeah.
They are basically active wear. There's no buttons, anything. You pull them on like leggings.
And there's even pleats at the front. You look like you're a corporate queen.
They look like a real pair of pants. There is
Well
some genius going on.
Done, Chrissy Swan.
Thank you.
After 3, Chrissy's Quizzy if you would like a limited edition bum bag. But next, our to-do lists.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, I'm having a little cough there. Hey, did you hear Post Malone? That was Post Malone. Did you hear Post Malone singing Nirvana on the Saturday Night Live celebration yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I went to try and watch that last night on Binge, Swanee, but it hadn't been uploaded yet.
Maybe it's a tonight treat.
I think it's a tonight job. The White Lotus had been, though, so all was okay.
Hey, let's try and find that audio for the next clicky.
Thank
Can
you,
we?
Tom Scudder.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. It's Tuesday. Let's do this.
To-do list Tuesday.
Look, I'm going to be quick here.
Okay.
I've got 3. I've got top 3 to do.
Shoot.
Urgent. Pick up Bunnings Click and Collect fence paint.
Oh, what colour are we going?
Black. Walpamua black. Well, it's actually called Monument. Looks black.
Have you not already got wait, your fence already is black?
I'm renovating a little place.
Oh, sorry, of course.
Someone was going to charge me $1,250 to paint the fence, and I said, I reckon I can get myself a pot of Walpamua for $45, and I have a spray gun, and I'm going to do it myself.
Wow.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Everything.
Would you get the kids to come and help or no?
Yes, I thought I would.
I think that's a fun task.
I think that's fun.
Great.
Next, find mirror. So this is classic Swanee.
Yeah.
I found when I was cleaning out my bathroom, I found a little handheld mirror that lights up when you open it. And I thought that would be good for work because remember the other day I put my makeup on completely without any assistance and I ended up looking like Marcel Marceau. Anyway, it has these very specific batteries. It's taken me 2 weeks to track them down. They've arrived. They arrived yesterday. I was like, great, I'm going to put them straight into said mirror. Cannot find the mirror. So now I know it's gone from having the mirror and no batteries to having the batteries and no mirror. So I need to match them up.
Got it.
and then bring them in. Next, call the vet vis-a-vis Gingy. So it is time for Gingy.
To put the rabbit down.
No. Please don't refer to her as vermin, as my good friend Jane Hall does, because I love those bunnies.
I mean, okay.
Chicago and Gingy are sisters, and I love them both. Chicago has already been desexed.
Are you wasting money on desexing rabbits?
Yeah.
This is awful. Like, what a waste of cash.
I know, but it'll change her character. It'll make her less of a bitch.
Why? But we like a sassy bitch.
Nah. She's missing out on a good life because she's angry. Do you know what I mean? Like, we always go for Chicago, who's calm and cute, and
Okay.
Gingy's mad all the time. Anyway,
So, how much is this costing, may I ask?
it's going to be about $400. It's not cheap.
Right.
But she's booked in for Thursday. I can't get her there, and I've got to call the vet and say, is it like going to hospital? Do I need to physically drop her, or can I get my friend or sister to drop her for her procedure if I pick her up? So I've got to sort this out.
It's a rabbit. Ask the postie to drop her off on his run. Who cares?
Well, you know what vets are like. Animals are fur babies, you know?
Oh, don't.
Yeah. Fur
Okay,
babies.
that's a pretty actually fun, one of your more fun to-do lists.
Yes, it is. It's not bad, is it?
Okay, my first, I've just got 2 items on mine today. The first is wash car and take photos because I'm going to sell my car.
Oh, I just sold my car. I can tell you how to do it.
We are so in sync with this stuff, it's scary. Okay, great.
I'm good at it.
All right, great. I'll
Yep.
speak to you about that
I
in the
was
song.
very, very nervous, but I just put it on car sales.
Well, yeah, I was going to handball it to Dad. It feels like a dad job, but if you think you can do it, I should be able to do it.
Listen, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
And then the second item is find suit I like for Glamour on the Grid. You know how the Grand Prix hosts that event before the Grand Prix
Of
starts
course.
on the
Haven't
grid?
you got many suits?
Yeah, but I need to wear something new. It's like a fashion event.
I don't know if you do.
I do, and also a lot of my suits don't fit me anymore. So I need to go through and trawl Instagram.
Are you so thin now?
No, it's not that. I think it's probably the opposite. What's that, Tom?
Oh no, maybe
Skinny.
maybe it's just the muscle.
Maybe. Oh,
Someone's calling me.
who? Oh, it's an unknown number.
I answer
it.
Hello. Oh, they hung up.
Oh, that was anticlimactic.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Do you get hangry? Is that a thing for you? Because I think that you're born with that gene.
I don't think I do.
When I'm talking about hangry, of course, I'm talking if you haven't eaten, how does that affect your mood? It affects everybody's mood in different ways, but some people get furious.
I don't get furious. I feel like you get hangry.
I don't get hangry.
Really?
I get floppy.
You get...
I get flangry.
I love the word floppy so much.
I get flungry.
I get floppy.
I get floppy.
Yeah, you just get a bit more downcast, as the Daily Mail would say.
Yeah. And like confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get like, but I don't get angry.
Yeah, no, okay.
And I'm talking about this because a Sydney train driver has called time on her hunger. She's been stuck in the cabin of the train for way too long. She's realised she hasn't eaten in 6 hours, and she makes a very special announcement.
And I've been on this train for nearly 6.5 hours. I'm entitled to some food, yeah? I'm waiting for someone to come and take the train off me so they can take you to the riff, mate, because I need some food. I'm sorry if that's an issue, but if I pass out on the train while the train's moving, apparently that doesn't look good on paper either, and then I can't open the doors for you. So once again, this train will be moving once I get a new guard to take it off me.
I love that announcement. So human. And also, good on her for saying, I can't do this anymore. I'm starving.
I'm sorry, I disagree. Get a grip. You're at the front of the train. Sit there and eat something while you're driving the train.
Yeah, but she doesn't have anything on her, which is another mistake.
Well, that's her fault.
But pack a tin of tuna,
I
darling.
need some food.
I need some food.
I need some food.
13, 24, 10. Are you the sort of person that gets hangry, or do you live with one? It can be scary.
Yeah.
And it's not a common thing. Not everybody gets furious when they're hungry.
And there are particular jobs, Swanee, I guess you would argue for this story, a train driver. There are jobs where you can't just pop out to the Creven cart and
Yeah, I
grab a
know.
packet of chips or a banana. You have to wait until you're like out of the cockpit,
that's
or you're
right.
coming down from cleaning windows.
Like, what about teachers? What are they
Yeah.
going to do? What are they going to do when they've got all those kids and they realise they've skipped lunch?
True. Although teachers get recess and lunch. Come on.
Give us a call. We're going to give you a Baker's Delight voucher and you'll never be hangry again.
Ever.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Windsor Gardens or download the Revo Fitness app, revofitness.com.au, or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
And let's spare a thought for this very hangry, hey, toot toot, very hangry train driver.
And I've been on this train for nearly 6.5 hours. I'm entitled to some food, yeah? I'm waiting for someone to come and take the train off me so they can take you to the riff, mate, because I need some food. I'm sorry if that's an issue, but if I pass out on the train while the train's moving, apparently that doesn't look good on paper either, and then I can't open the doors for you. So once again, this train will be moving once I get a new guard to take it off me.
I wondered if you're not allowed to eat in that cabin. That could be a rule.
Maybe.
Like, that's a rule here at Nova, which absolutely not one person adheres
What's
to.
the rule?
You're not allowed to eat or drink in the studios.
No, I feel like that was just the Sampang days. I don't think that's now.
No. That is, in fact, let's ask John McCool and Marina. I believe that is a rule that nobody listens to.
Absolutely not. We need water. What if we run out of breath or start coughing?
Well, I think that's why they turn a blind eye.
Obviously no booze. I get that.
Clearly not. But she is obviously hangry.
Yeah.
She's keeping a lid on it, but you can tell that she's the sort of person, much like people who eat asparagus and then their wee smells like asparagus.
Yes.
That doesn't happen to everyone, It's
Wow.
It's only 1 in 3 people.
Definitely happens to me.
It definitely happens to me too. Does it happen to you, Tom? Oh, he's not there. He's off doing an asparagus week. But I think hangriness only happens to some people.
Yeah,
You're born with it.
Only some people say this.
I need some food.
Rhiannon, are you the sort of person that gets hangry?
I am. I can't function. I can't talk. I can't focus without food. So I had a meeting with my boss. That was very important, but it got pushed into lunchtime. I was very hangry and I couldn't focus. I had to tell her that I need to go eat and come back, and then we can revisit this.
And did she accept that?
She said, "Yeah, go have some lunch." She knows me. They all know.
That is so great. Do you have like a life-saving kit of snacks that you have on you at all times to avoid hanger?
No, I'm very terrible. I'm a very busy mum, so I'm very unprepared, but when I get hungry, I need to eat.
Well, let me tell you, we are going to give you a Baker's Delight voucher, and that stuff freezes a treat.
Heaven. Speaking of a little snack drawer, I've got to say, the reason I don't get hangry is because our beautiful receptionist Vicky always has me stocked with crinkle cut Smith's plain chips.
Oh my God, how delicious.
So maybe I would get hungry if I didn't have those. Oh, Tom's brought in our tech Mitch.
Oh, yes,
To
Mitch.
confirm whether we can eat or drink in the studio.
Technically, that's a rule, isn't it?
Technically, that is a rule, and you're not meant to eat and drink in the studios.
Look what I've got, Mitchy!
He's got a Coke Zizz
My
and
Zizz.
a bottle of water. And I just had a big salad in here, so jam it. All right, let's move on to Emily. Hi, Emily.
Hi, guys. How are you going?
Okay, you sound really, really pleasant, but obviously you are well fed at the moment.
Yes, I did feed myself this time round.
So-
Otherwise, I get really nasty.
Tell me what happens.
Well, as a busy mum, before we go to places or we leave the kids away, I always make sure that they're prepped, they're ready, they're taken care of. So whoever's babysitting them don't need to stress, but I forget to eat.
Yeah.
So my other half will be like, hey, keep pulling to the bottle though. I'm going to get some booze. And I'm like, but I'm hungry. And he's like, yeah, it'll be 5 minutes. And he'll be in there wondering. I just ditched him, left him, and went to the drive-thru McDonald's and grabbed some food. And he's calling me going, where are you? I'm like, drive-thru waiting for my burger.
Yeah, correct. I told you I was hungry.
Hey, Emily, what's your go-to burger in the drive-thru?
Ooh, it would be like a Big Mac
Good
with
girl.
quarter pounder onions and extra pickles.
Oh, my God. And do you specify that so that it comes out hot?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct.
I
But if
tried
you
that. I
have-
tried that the other night. It was still cold.
I mean, put in a complaint, I would. Baker's Delight voucher for you, Em. Let's finish with Raymond.
That just made me angry. Like, not hangry,
Yeah,
angry.
angry.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, how are you?
Good, mate. Now tell us what happens to you, werewolf style, when you haven't eaten properly.
Oh, when I haven't eaten, I just drop my tool belt, I walk off site and go get a feed.
Oh my God! And what is the one thing that you will eat that will correct your bad mood?
Oh, big fat juicy kebab.
Oh my
Yum!
God!
The Chrissy Swan Show.
What a great flashback!
Is it?
Where's Len? Where's Len these days?
Couldn't care less if I'm honest.
Really?
That
Oh, I
song
love
is
that
awful.
song. I love it.
Really?
We never disagree. How thrilling. You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I did mention at the beginning of the show that one of the highlights that I heard yesterday was of the SNL Saturday Night Live celebration, 50-year celebration, was Post Malone singing Nirvana. Here it is.
Wait, that's Post Malone.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so good.
That's incredible. See, why don't we play that instead of Len Steal My Sunshine?
Oh, you are so shady. I would love to see Post Malone as the new lead singer of Nirvana in the same way that, like, John Stevens became the lead singer for In Excess when Michael Hutchence passed away.
I mean, weirder things have happened.
That would be so amazing. Let's move on to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It's finished. We have a winner. It is Sam Thaiday, but viewers were very suspicious and concerned when his big winning moment was on the box, but all around him there was confetti already. Then the plot thickened even further with both Julia Morris and Sam Thaiday and the other finalists arriving back in Sydney before the finale went to air. So what they've done is what they do on MasterChef, actually.
And Dancing with the Stars.
Everyone does this. I mean, it is a TV secret. They film the winning moment for everyone, and you have to act. And, like, I remember filming, I was there for the filming of the Celebrity MasterChef.
Yes.
You know, and there was like 3 finalists, I can't remember who. But you have to pretend, and I get all funny when I'm pretending. So I'm like, wow.
Yeah, like overacting.
Yeah, over the top, and you can see that there's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, we just watched it back, and knowing that it's being done 3 times is quite awkward to view.
And then Sam Thaday's kids come in, and it's just so bizarre.
I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. That finale usually is live, though.
The whole thing is usually live, but I think there's been some cost cutting measures,
I mean,
you know, well, who isn't?
We should just be glad that Channel 10's still on air. So
Excuse me,
we'll take it.
speaking of cost cutting, am I allowed to break the news that the Reserve Bank has finally dropped the cash rate? 4 years! 4 years! It's been going up or
That
staying
is
up.
exciting.
It's not for you.
No.
Not for you, but it is exciting for anyone that's got a mortgage that has just gone absolutely out of control.
I was acting like Julia and Robert there.
It's down.
Michelle Stevenson at 3 o'clock will have all of that info for you in our news.
I'm sorry for you know.
No, Mish won't mind. She'll just deliver it in a more serious version and voice than we just did.
Let's talk about Saoirse Ronan.
What do we know her from?
Oh, gosh, she was in that Grand Budapest Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. She's been in so much stuff. She's the one that was on that night show and made the, the
Do you want to just not nod at us and maybe buzz in with what you know?
Graham Norton.
The Graham Norton show.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was being interviewed and they were going, ha, who's scared at night walking alone? She's like, well, every woman has to feel that way because that's the way it is. And then everyone was very, very quiet. That's probably where you remember her from most recently. But guess what she's a fan of?
What, Swanee?
Married at First Sight Australia.
Married at First Sight Australia. They are so hectic. Like, they take it somewhere else.
Do you watch it and see if they stay together?
None of them do. Except for one couple that were actually matched with different people, and then they started secretly texting.
Oh, wow.
Behind their partners' backs. It's very Australian, very hectic. If I met someone from Married at First Sight, I would die.
Isn't that funny?
Wow. If we ever get to interview her, we should bring in Martha.
Absolutely.
And have them meet.
Or and Cyrell.
Ew. That bogan.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Australia is glittering with international stars. Billie Eilish is kicking off her tour in the great city of Brisbane this weekend, and people have been camping out. Today's Tuesday.
No, tonight, Swanee.
Tonight.
They've been camping out since Saturday.
They've been camping out since Saturday in order to get the best posse for tonight's show at the Brizzy Entertainment Centre. That is dedication.
You know how much I love Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
But there is just no way.
Yeah, but what if you were a teenager and she meant everything to you, and if you've got a general admission ticket and it's just like, I get it.
I would have been too scared as a teenager to go GA. I would want to be seated, no matter how much I loved them. Like for Alicia Beth Moore, always seated.
Pink, really?
Yeah.
You didn't stay in that seat for very long. You had all the moves.
Absolutely. Hey, coming up before 4 o'clock, we need to talk about the White Lotus.
Yes.
It returned to our screens last night. People have thoughts. There's been a lot of commentary online today. We're also going to talk about Doechii.
Yes. One of the great songs of the year, Naughty.
Denial is a River. And we're going to ask you to call us, and we're going to tell you whether you should leave your partner or not.
Exactly. Y/N.
Chrissy's Quizzy's next, though.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Windsor Gardens or download the Revo Fitness app, revofitness.com.au, or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's bum bag time.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
I feel like I've got deja vu. Have I told you about the latest addition to the bum bag? You know I go nowhere without my bum bag.
No, what is it?
Absolutely nowhere. It's this. I feel like it's going to change my life. Have I shown you?
A flick knife?
No.
What is that?
It's a tropical vape. No, it is a little notepad.
Okay.
And it's empty at the moment.
Are you going to become a waitress?
No. No, it's small
I'd like
because
an ice long black with a dash of honey.
Are you allowed to have honey?
I am. Maddie says so.
It's small, so it fits in my bum bag, and it means that when I'm out and about, and I don't want to open my phone and get a note, I can go, "Don't forget kale for bunnies."
Oh, this is full midlife crisis territory.
And then I put that back in there and I put the pen in. Isn't it genius, Jackie?
It's amazing.
What would you put in yours?
In my bum bag?
Yeah.
Lip gloss, phone, the notepad, obviously.
Obviously. Spirax from Officeworks, by the way.
Georgia, what would you put in your bum bag if you win it today?
Oh, let me think. Maybe I'll put a little camera, digital camera, because I actually see Chrissy around the hood quite often. So I might be able to get a candid photo.
Oh,
we both live in the same suburb.
You can sell it if you want.
Paparazzi Georgia, let's go.
Yes,
I know.
Georgia. All right, well, may the best woman win.
Thank you.
I hope Georgia wins now because I want to see these candid photos.
Oh, my God. Georgia, if we ever run into each other, you don't even need to sneak your camera out. I'll be like, let's have a selfie. Margaret. All right, let me find these questions because I don't know where they are. Your names are your buzzers, girls. Best of 5. 3 answers correct. You get the bum bag. Question number 1. Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Patrick, is currently starring in the 3rd season of which hit TV show? Debut dropped last night.
Jackie.
Yes, Jax?
The White Lotus?
Yes. Have you added that to your list of stuff to see that just grows and never goes away?
My list is unbelievably long.
I know. It's sad, isn't it? You'll never see any of it.
No, exactly.
Question number 2. Which tennis grand slam is played on a clay surface?
Georgia.
Yes, Georgia.
Oh my gosh. The English one, Wimbledon?
No.
No.
It is the French Open, of course.
Oui, oui.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Question number 3.
Dr. Dre, or just Dre, as I refer to him as, is celebrating his 60th birthday today. Can you name this song?
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
I mean, you'd be forgiven for thinking that it was Snoop Dogg, but it is Dre.
What a tune.
What a tune, but you know what? It's one of those ones, I wouldn't even know what it was called, and I'm a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Ladies, any idea?
No idea.
I mean, everybody knows the da-da-da-da-da. It is the next episode.
Question number 4. Currently only Jackie is on the scoreboard.
What grain is the Japanese drink sake made from?
Georgia.
Yes, Georgia.
Rice.
Yes.
Knows her booze, Georgie
I was gonna
gal.
say, you know your way around that, don't you?
Question number 5. It's 1 point each.
Which of Kim Kardashian's exes is in the process of having his tattoos removed?
Georgia.
Yes, Georgia.
Pete Davidson.
It is Pete Davidson. I feel in my waters, I know tomorrow is Mystic Chrissy, I feel like they're going to get back together.
Okay, so at the SNL 50th anniversary special,
Yeah.
they were standing side of stage together.
Georgia.
A source, babe, I'm telling a story. They were standing side of stage together, and apparently they had a nice conversation and moved on with their lives.
Georgia, what do you think the answer was there?
I was actually just preempting that, and I was going to go Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. But, that's got nothing to do with it at all.
Georgia, I'm obsessed with you. And how many savvy bees have you had this summer?
I did have a couple.
My girl. Alrighty, question number 6. 2 points to Georgia,
Oh, God.
1 to Jackie.
Who is the leader of the opposition party in Australia?
Georgia.
Yes, Georgia.
Oh, is it Peter Dutton?
It is Peter Dutton.
Yes, Georgia.
Georgia, I'm going to have to supersize your bum bag that we're sending to you so that you can fit your bottle of Savvy P in it.
I love it.
Well done, Georgia.
Well done. And good on you, Jackie. We're going to give Jackie a prize too.
Yeah, I'm going to throw in a Baker's Delight voucher for both of you.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
And Jack and I have discovered an unbelievable ability.
Yeah.
And that is, we know 100% for sure when someone should leave their partner and when they should stay. Having said that, generally, we say leave. But
Yes.
we'll see. We'll see how it goes, all
No,
right?
but if I've heard enough evidence and information on the relationship, sometimes I will say stay. But often when people are asking you for the advice, Swanee, they already know the
They
correct
already know.
answer.
In fact, 13, 24, 10. If you're in two minds about whether to stay or whether to go, give us a buzz. We'll tell you.
Damn, I should have got should I stay or
Oh,
should I go now?
I'm sure there's time.
Yeah, Scott is listening.
Scott is listening. Work your magic, DJ Scudder.
Our king.
This is how we spend our time before the show. We trawl Reddit.
Yeah, the best.
Terrible relationships that we want to give advice on.
Yep.
How's this one? Am I crazy for thinking that I should leave my boyfriend because he said he would break up with me if I give another person CPR to save their life? It's mouth to mouth.
Right.
He said it's just a boundary of his. And it would be fine for him to give CPR because he plans to be a doctor. That's fair. But she can't.
This is so ridiculous.
She's been with her boyfriend for nearly 2 years. They live together. Everything's going great. But the deal breaker would be that if she was out, I don't know, doing the shopping and someone required CPR, she would have to not administer it in order to save her relationship because that is just a deal breaker.
He said that if I wanted to be with him, I can't give anyone CPR. I should just let them die.
I mean,
What a sentence.
I cannot think of a reason why I would continue on in this relationship. That is clearly insane. That is insane.
Insane. There's not one reason why, yeah. And also, do you know what's more alarming to me, Swanee? This dude is going to become a doctor. I would hope that he has a level of sort of empathy and sympathy and care for other human beings.
Agree.
He clearly doesn't. If the board of whoever is reading this, this man should not be allowed to become a doctor.
He said to her, "You're mine and you can't give CPR to anyone." Many, many problems in that sentence, by the way. And then he says to her, "I don't know why you think this is weird. This is utterly normal."
No, that's called, well, he's gaslighting now.
Gaslighter. So if she said to us, "Hey, what do you think? Should I leave him?" We would say, yes.
Leave.
Yes, we would say leave.
13 24 10. If you are currently in a predicament with your partner and you're wondering whether you should stay or you should go, give us a call. We want to hear the situation and offer our advice. For doing so, I'm going to give you a double pass to Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy, only in cinemas now.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We have an unbelievable gift.
Mm-hmm.
We know just from a little summary of how your relationship is and how you're feeling about it, we just know whether or not to stay or go.
Should I stay or should I go now?
We're like relationship experts, even though neither of us are currently in one.
And we are no good at them.
13 24 10. We want to hear your current situation.
Yeah.
And we will advise you on whether you should stay in that relationship or you should leave.
And you've got to understand, we have about as much knowledge as the experts on Married at First Sight. Let's put it that way. Hello, Anonymous. How's it going?
Hello, how are you guys?
Sounds like you don't need our help. You've currently made the decision.
I don't know. My heart is telling me one thing. My head and my gut are telling me another.
Yeah, okay. What does your gut tell you? Because it's rarely wrong.
To leave, but it's hard because we've got a child together.
Yes, I know that does complicate things 100%.
Give us a quick summary of what's happening in like 30 seconds.
He keeps prioritising his friends. Thursday, Friday, we had a childless night. Wednesday night and Saturday night, he went out with his friends and we done nothing. And the Friday was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that is very hurtful. Have you said, look, have you used your word hole to say that has hurt my feelings?
He knows.
Yeah, but
I was even crying.
No, sometimes
when I was explaining.
Sometimes they don't know.
But if she was crying, Swanee, he's got to be able to pick up on that.
Have you said it, though? Said the words?
Yep, I said it really hurt me, what you've done. But I'm like, you need to take responsibility for your actions.
And did he?
I kind of kicked him out because I'm like, I need a break.
Whoa.
Okay.
Well,
Should
look,
I stay or should I go?
I feel like I can't even weigh in on that one because...
I can. You should go. Anon, you should go. I can weigh in for you.
Oh, my God, Jack, you are going to be so brutal in this game.
Anon, we are going to send you a double pass to Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy, only in cinemas now. And I feel like I can hear your kid in the background, so I'm going to send you a Baker's Delight voucher too to get some after-school snacks.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you must. All right,
Alrighty.
let's move on to Anon as well. Another Anon. What have we got here?
Hi, afternoon, Chrissy.
Hi, darling. What's going on?
Well, we've been together 4 years. We got together just before COVID, so it was sort of my 5-kilometre radius, but it ended up permanent.
Yeah.
And then we had a baby 2 years ago, and since then we've slept separate. There's no intimacy, there's no kisses, there's no cuddles, there's no dates. It just feels like we're housemates.
Oh, see, some people love that sort of comfort and friendship.
And I just feel lonely.
Oh, this is not good. The L word.
If you want an actual relationship with someone, don't you, Anon? You don't want just a housemate.
No, and I was clear from the start that I didn't just want, friends with benefits or anything like that. And he was the same. And now all of a sudden we've had a baby and it's all changed.
Yeah, but babies do change things. Do you like him?
Oh, I love him to pieces. So, to walk away is going to be hard.
Does he know you're thinking about potentially walking away?
Yeah, he does.
And what's his thoughts and feelings? What's your vibe from him?
He sort of pushes it back on me, to say, oh, well, I'd be like this if you walked away, and makes me feel like I'm in the wrong.
I'm going to suggest, because the fact that you just said I really like him, I really love him, I think that you should go and see a relationship counsellor.
Yeah, that's what I've suggested to him, and he's like, I just don't have the time work's priority.
Should I stay or should I go?
And on two, you should go. Absolutely. If he doesn't want to take the time to work it out with you, you deserve better, my girl.
No, but I understand being time poor as well.
Nah, what a BS excuse, Swanee. Absolutely not. And on two, I'm sending you a double pass to Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy, only in cinemas now. There is someone better for you out there.
You are brutal.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's do this.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
You've introduced me to a song that I love by Doechii.
Yeah.
Remember last week? So I love that I have friends from all decades and all, what are they called, like generations?
Yes.
Because then I know everything about everything. You know what I mean? Like I used to.
Yeah.
So Doechii, never heard of her. And then you were like, oh my God, you're going to love it. And I do. She's got a song called
Denial is a River.
Denial is a River. And it's catchy as hell.
It's about essentially finding out that the guy she was seeing was gay.
Yeah.
And sort of cheating on her with another dude.
And there are some very rude lyrics in it, which I like. I like it a lot. And I didn't know that there was a radio edit because we're not playing it here, but they are playing it overseas.
Yeah.
But you know how they clean things up, like even Messy.
Yes.
That we love. That's got a lot of F's in it.
It does.
And then there's a thing called a radio edit where they go back into the studio and make it nice, okay?
Which Lola Young did a great job at.
She did, but it's never as good as the real
Never
one.
slaps the same.
So there is a line in this Doechii song, and, a lot of kids would have heard the rude version. Have a listen to how it sounds when it's cleaned up.
I mean, I like getting money. I like strippers. I like day drinking and day parties in Hollywood. I like doing Hollywood. What can I say? That works, it feels good, and my self-worth's at an all-time low. And just when it couldn't get worse, my ex crashed my place and destroyed all.
Okay, now I'm just enjoying it.
Oh, yeah, I love it. See,
Okay.
it's such a great song.
It's like if you hear that and enjoy that, wait till you hear the real explicit
Wait
version.
till you,
though.
oh my God, it's like, a shopping list of what you like to do on the weekends. Anyway, she sat down for an interview with Capital FM in the UK, and she was played that for the first time. She'd never even heard it.
This is actually the first time that I'm hearing the radio edit. I haven't heard it. So that's actually crazy. I need to go back in the studio and work on a proper clean version.
But how do you?
So, it's so interesting that she hadn't already done that. For example, Lola Young, obviously when she recorded Messy, smashed out a clean version there and then as well, hoping that it would get radio play.
Yeah.
I just think Doechii thought, this is never going to get played on radio. I'm never going to become so mainstream. I don't need to do it. But it's like, no, babe, you do.
Oh,
that song is a hit.
But how do you clean up the content of that particular
I know.
verse?
She's going to have to search for some...
I like to cook. I like baking. Do you know what I mean?
I like crocheting, going to bowls.
I like sleeping, watching Netflix. Very, very interesting. Look up that song if you can. Now, last night, I just feel like, for a long time, nothing is released on the streamers, and then all of a sudden, everything is released, and I want to watch it all, and I'm feeling anxiety because I still haven't got through Apple Cider Vinegar, and there is a new player playing for my affections. The White Lotus was dropped last night. I have watched the first two, and I loved them.
Season 1 and Season 2.
You have already seen the first ep.
Season 3, Ep 1. I love it, Swanee. I love all the characters. The first 2 or 3 eps of each White Lotus season is sort of setting up the story. So not heaps happens, but you just get to learn and fall in love with the characters. And I did exactly that last night.
It's interesting you say fall in love, because if I was to try and summarise it for somebody that had never seen it, I would say, look, every White Lotus has something in common, and that is that they are detestable people and you can't help but care.
No wonder I relate to them
I
so
know,
much.
absolutely. But people are mad because there is a new theme song. That one that we just enjoyed isn't there.
No, and everyone's angry about it. Let me play you the new theme song. Keep in mind we're in Thailand this season.
Okay. The vibe is the same. I like it.
Love it. It does start to warm up a bit. Let me give it a second. It's fantastic.
I think it's fantastic. Do you remember when the other two were released? It became like the best dance floor filler.
Yeah.
People loved it. I wonder if they put a bit of a Avicii beat behind that, if it would do the same.
I think it would. I think people need to remember as well, Swanee, this is just Ep 1. Once we get to Ep 3, we will sort of associate this theme with the show and everyone will love it.
People are so quick to just hate.
I grabbed my favourite moment to play you from last night.
Great.
There's this really hilarious English girl there with her boyfriend, and she's a bit ditzy. And you know when you fill up your glass of wine?
Yeah.
Before you get a full glass, they give you a little bit to taste.
Yes.
And this is what happened.
Ooh, I don't mean to complain, but that's not very much.
She wants you to taste it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so
Can I
great.
have a full glass just to see if I'm really going to like it?
See, this is the end of the theme.
I think it's fabulous.
It's so good.
Oh my God. Ooh.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next. Have a beautiful Tuesday evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Windsor Gardens or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.